Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. Guy, I just got done working out, and I got to thinking, man, you know, I'm starting to add some mobility routines into my training. Like it's, you know, I was always big on hitting the weights. I was always big on, you know, nutrition, which those things are very important when it comes to dropping body fat. But, you know, I was like, man, you know, it's a lot of people, they working out, they dieting, but they still not getting results. Or maybe they've been working out, they dieting, and they was getting results, but now they not getting results no more. And so I want to talk to both of y'all ass, all right? Whichever one you are. If you notice that you just not seeing no type of results from the gym, open your ears, your eyes, your nose. If you notice that you was getting results and now you're not getting results, sit your ass down and listen up too, all right? And so I want to cover from A to Z the things you need to be paying attention to, because there's a lot of misconceptions in the fitness industry around hitting the gym and what works and what doesn't work. So I want to, clear the air, per se. I want to clear the air on the bullshit that's out there. Number one, guys, lifting weights and working out is not just all about looking good. Believe it or not, it's not just about the way you look. I know all these social media trainers out here, they be showing their abs off, showing their muscles off, showing their butt cheeks off. Every other female fitness trainer or coach out here, why they always got to start their video off with their ass in the camera? Why they can't start off with their face and talking to you? You know, they ass got to be turned towards the camera for whatever reason. I'm like, damn, is this an ass video? Or is this a video to give off some knowledge, give off some information? It'd be so interesting how that works. But anyway, I get off topic real quick. But anyway, guys, it's also about your health, all right? I don't know. I've always been like this. I'm human. I do like to get results quickly. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to get results in a timely fashion. But at the same time, I want to be able to have longevity. I'm thinking about not just now, but 10 years from now, 15, 20, 30 years from now. Some of y'all, as you keep jumping from diet plan to diet plan, workout plan to workout plan, and you lose a little bit of weight, gain it back. Lose a little bit of weight, but gain it back. But you're not thinking about 10, 15 years from now. What if you don't get the results you want? What if you don't really start making some serious changes and developing a healthy relationship with food and training? What's your life going to look like 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now if you don't start really making some serious changes? Some of y'all ass got high blood pressure. Some of y'all already got aches and pains in your back and knees and got man boobs and sleep apnea and all kind of shit going on with you, man. Like, what's going to happen 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now if you don't start making some changes now? All right? And so that's I don't just promote losing the big ass stomach, looking good. I want you to feel good. I want you to be here. So when I get all my grays on my chin and in my hair, I got all my little grays, I'm still looking all saucy and suave, you know what I'm saying? And y'all like, damn, look at Jay, man. He's still at it. He's still telling us to lose that big old ass stomach. But man, he got grays in his hair. Now he's still giving out this game, still serving us up the good stuff. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to be healthy, you know, long as the Lord allows me to continue, you know, giving out this value. But that's the first thing, guys. It's not just all about the way we look. It's also about the way we feel, our health, so that we can be around for the people that we love and care about. And so, you know, a lot of times when most people think about losing weight and getting in shape, they think cardio. I gotta go get my 10,000 steps in. I gotta go do my walking. I gotta do the treadmill, the stamina. Coach Jay, what's the best type of cardio to do to lose this weight? Guys, it really don't damn matter. You can do any type of cardio and lose weight if you eat properly. If you eat properly, guys. This is one of the most overlooked areas. Most people try to outwork poor nutrition habits. Guys, you cannot outwork poor nutrition habits. All right, if you could do the best workout routine in the world. Like, I can give you the perfect game plan, all lined up to support the equipment that you need and your body the way you want it to look. But if your ass go home and start binge eating on Ben & Jerry's and eating a full box of cereal, a whole roll of Oreos, whatever it is you be doing in your free time behind closed doors, your ass ain't gonna lose no weight. All right, and so cardio is very overrated in terms of losing weight. Can it help? Yes, it can, if you dial in your nutrition first. Nutrition is by far the easiest, safest, surest way to lose weight. And you don't even have to work out to do that. You can lose weight just eating right. Guys, I have people in my coaching program who drop 20, 25, 30 pounds in 12 weeks without ever working out. I say, hey, here's what I want you to eat. Here's how much I want you to eat. And keep tracking it. And I want you to do your check-ins every week. And they do this shit and they drop. Like one of my clients, Kataka, he's down 49 pounds. His first 12 weeks, I think he dropped like 15 or 20 pounds. And then after his first 12 weeks, he was like, hey, man, coach, I think I want to start throwing in some weights. And so we continue, then we introduced the weightlifting and the nutrition. I updated his nutrition plan. Now he down 49 pounds, y'all. Like, this shit is life-changing. You see what I'm saying? But you have to do the nutrition first. And so cardio is more so, a lot of people look at it as just weight loss, but it's actually health. Like, if you notice that you sit down and you have brain fog, you notice when you wake up and you be tired. Guys, I've just become aware that I'm getting older. I'm getting older, y'all. And we all getting older, as a matter of fact. We all getting older. And when I wake up, I'm not always full of energy, bouncing with joy, excited. And to be honest, I don't think I've ever been that way. But I just noticed my energy level is a little bit different nowadays, now that I'm 34 years old, versus when I was 24. And, I bought me a little walking pad, and so I'll do some walking for like 10 or 15 minutes. It helps me get my energy level up. And so walking, cardio, any type of cardio, is good just for overall health. You're going to feel better, physically and mentally. If you're feeling stiff from sitting your ass down all day and laying down, you always sitting and laying down. You ain't never really moving. And so you stiff. Guys, start moving. Do some type of cardio. All right? What they say? Cardiovascular activity. It's also going to help with that motherfucker that's beating in your chest. Your heart health. Do y'all know what the number one cause of death is in the United States? Heart disease. Yeah, heart disease. Because folks, and that's all lifestyle related. If you're not eating well, you eating junk food all the time, plus you're not moving, what do you think that all that stuff is going? All the processed foods that you eat, what do you think is going, guys? Like, you are clogging up your arteries, starting to have heart disease and high blood pressure, hypertension, and all these types of things. And so stop just looking at cardio as a means of fat loss. Look at it as a way of just a box that you got to check off each day. And so that way you're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of your health. And what they say, you got to get like insurance. This is a form of insurance, guys. It allows for you to add more years onto your life because you're eating well, you're walking, your heart is going to be healthy, your brain is going to be healthy. A lot of folks have all these mental health issues. There are certain people who do, like my one of my uncles, he has schizophrenia. I totally understand. Some people really do have some serious mental health issues, but a lot of that can be solved, not schizophrenia, but a lot of other mental health issues can be solved if you start taking care of yourself. Start walking. A lot of y'all just sitting at home and, oh, I'm so sad, I'm so depressed, life is just so bad, oh, woe is me. Man, take your ass on a walk. I've had plenty of times where I'm going through ups and downs and seasons of my life, and I just go for walks, man. I get on the Stairmaster. I just do something, because you can't think your way out of a rut. You can't think your way out of depression or being sad. You have to act your way out of that shit. Start walking. You don't even have to do all this crazy ass cardio, HIIT training and faster cardio you see these trainers doing on social. You don't have to do none of that. Just move. 20, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever you feel like you can do, whatever supports your schedule at this moment. And let's say you're just getting started, start with 25 minutes. And you notice that you're starting to get a little bit more energy. You're like, man, I feel good. Your ass feel good, huh? Oh, you feel good? Well, do an extra 5 minutes. Get to 30 now. All right, do an extra 5 or 10 more minutes. Now you're doing 35, 40 minutes. You see what I'm saying? And so look at cardio as a means of not just weight loss, because it can help with that if you got the nutrition on point, but also just feeling good, your overall health. That's the first thing. The second thing is this. Something that's so weird that I see a lot of y'all doing. You be lifting weights, but you tracking how many calories you burning while you lifting weights. Guys, weightlifting has nothing to do with calories you burn. Guys, weightlifting is also known as strength training, resistance training. All right. The reason we do resistance training, strength training, weightlifting, all the shit, same thing, is to build muscle, to get stronger. The stronger you get, the more you're able to build muscle. As you do these things, you're able to increase your metabolism. Some of y'all ass will be like, man, I feel like my metabolism dead. My metabolism just so slow. I'm getting so old. My metabolism just don't work no more. Oh, no, it's still working. Your ass just ain't working hard enough. And so you have to start building strength. When you go to the gym, you can't use them same little 5, 10 pound, little bit ass 5, 10 pound dumbbells at the house. You got to go to the gym. And so you can push heavy weight relative to what you can do and have confidence in doing the right way. Don't be looking at other folks. Run your own motherfucking race. Don't worry about Johnny over there bench pressing 250. Like, if you can only bench press 135 right now, if you can only squat 120 pounds right now, cool. Ain't no shame in that. Everybody got a journey. They didn't just get up to, Johnny didn't just start bench pressing 250. They had to progress up to that point. And so you have to start your own journey too. You can't compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 21. It just don't work that way, man. I know it's so easy for people to look at people on social media and be like, oh man, it's just gonna take forever to get there. No, get started, because it can happen a lot faster than y'all think it can. A lot of y'all just, you comparing yourself and make you feel like shit. It make you feel like you're not worthy of even trying. You shouldn't even try. But anyway, weightlifting is for muscle building. All right, doesn't mean you go get bulky. Doesn't mean you're gonna get swole as hell, look like a bodybuilder. For all my ladies who feel like if you're lifting weights, you go look all manly. Got most of the women who look super manly out there, they taking stuff. They're taking the testosterones and all these other things, and it ain't no shame in them doing it if that's the, they may be doing bodybuilding. And so in that industry of bodybuilding, these women have to do these things. A woman can't look that cut up and masculine unless she does those things, or unless she's like a pro athlete where she got to lift all motherfucking day. Most of y'all women, y'all ass barely in the gym for an hour, and you're barely pushing heavy weight. And so there's no way you go get to the point where you look like that unless you just in the gym all day and possibly start taking things. So stop worrying about that. Guys, if you're getting bulky and you're not liking the bulky, fat, chubby look that you have, it's not because of you lifting heavy. It's because your ass eating junk food. If you eat properly and you eat the right amount of food, regardless if you lift heavy or if you lift moderate to heavy, you will lean out and get cut. A lot of people, they think, well, I'm losing weight, but I'm looking skinny fat. Why I'm not getting no definition in muscle? Well, the reason why is either you're still just doing cardio or you're not challenging yourself enough with weights. You have to push yourself. Guys, I'm sorry to break it to you, this shit is uncomfortable. It is. Like, if you've seen me work out, my workouts they're really boring, first off. We're doing the same shit. Like, we all do the same stuff. It's only so many ways you can do a squat or a leg press, a bench press with a barbell or a dumbbell. But the other side of it is I'm challenging myself. It doesn't necessarily mean I got to be trying to lift the damn gym, but I'm still challenging myself. I get done with a set, that motherfucker burning. I'm shaking my arms. You know what I'm saying? I might not be making a noise, but I'm shaking my arms like, damn, this shit burning like a motherfucker. That's part of the process. We all go through that. Anybody who you see on social media who ripped up, cut up, regardless if they take performance enhancement drugs or not. Because even if you take performance enhancement drugs like bodybuilders do, your ass still got to lift weights. There's people out here who take all these performance enhancement drugs and steroids and all this kind of stuff, and they still look like shit because they're not training properly. They're not lifting properly. And so you got to make sure that you're hitting weight so you can build muscle. You want to look good in your clothes? You want to look good when you butt booty ass naked? You got to lift weights. You can't just eat right. All right? That's the second thing I want to share with you. You got to do strength training, man. You can't just do cardio. You got to do strength training. The next thing, I see so many people, they be sliding me inbox because about to hit like 100,000 something people on Instagram. And a lot of people are telling me that they're working out. And I know I give out a lot of different free gifts to you guys to kind of like help you and bridge the gap, to help you guys get some type of results. And a lot of y'all are winging it. You're going to the gym and you're working out, but just working out is winging it. If you're just going in there doing some bench press, then you do a little bit of bicep curls, then you do some leg press, then you do some squats. Maybe you want to do a little cycling class. Then you go hoop with the boys. Then you do a couple of abs. Guys, there's no structure to what you're doing. And so if you're struggling and you're knowing like, damn, man, why the weight ain't going down? Why the weight go down, then it go back up? Man, it's just me. Man, it must be my genetics. No, it's because you don't have a plan. It's because you have no structure to what you're doing. Guys, I want you to think about this. Whether you have a job or a business, if you have a job, before you started that job, they showed you, hey, when you get on, before you start your job, I want you to do this. I want you to check in and do these things. When you start your job, I want you to do this, and this. And then after you finish your job, I want you to do this, and this. That's called SOPs. All right? That's called giving you structure. And so you don't fuck up the business, and the business end up going out of business because of your ass. Because you don't have no consistency. All right? And so they give you structure on things that you need to be consistent with. In business, even for myself, I have staff. I have things that they need to do before they start, as they're going throughout. Like I got whole routines, exactly what they need to do before, during, and after. What make you think you don't need to have no type of plan when you go to the gym? Before you start the gym. For example, sometimes before I go into the gym, I turn on some music in my car to get me in the mood to want to work out. Because believe this or not, I'm not always in the mood. A lot of times I run hot, y'all. I run hot. And so a lot of times I don't be pissed, but I just be in like a mad mood. That's just me. Anyway, so I listen to some type of music to get me in the zone. If you always, I'm just not motivated to work out, man. Nah, fuck your motivation. You just not in the mood. You need to turn on some music, listen to something spiritual, whatever it is for you that gets you in that mode, in the zone. All right? Because we all go through that. We're humans. You ain't gonna always be motivated. Some days you gonna be motivated. Some weeks you gonna be motivated. Then other days or weeks you not gonna be motivated. That's normal. Get your ass in the gym. And so here's the thing, guys. You gotta have a plan. Because if you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail. All right? If you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail. I see a lot of y'all little emoticons be looking at me on Instagram and social media and stuff, and you're in the same damn place. Some of y'all, it's been months. You didn't spoke to me on the phone, didn't join the coaching program. We touched bases in a couple of months, still in the same damn place. We talking a year or so. I've been doing this now for a long time. Been 15 years. I've been talking to some of y'all that, yeah, still in the same goddamn place. I be like, damn, you done gained more weight? When you go wake the fuck up? When you go decide to be like, man, boy, if I keep on heading this direction, shit go get worse. When you go, at some point you guys got to wake up. Like, it's a reason. You can't just, I know a lot of trainers always talk about setting goals, which is important. You know, building a lifestyle, which is important. Visualizing what you want to accomplish, which is important. But damn, you also got to think about consequences. It's plenty of times in my life, the consequences have gotten me off my ass. Because if I don't work out, what's the consequences? Achy back, and feel tired all the time. Probably go be low vibration a lot of times because I'm just like not moving. Brain fog all day. It's just all kind of shit, man. Like we all go through this stuff, but some people just go through it way more because you haven't figured out the secrets to life. If you want to feel better, you have to eat better. If you want to be stronger, you want to look better, you have to build the body that you want. Yo, the body that you want ain't just go magically come because you praying. Yeah, wake up, pray. Eat, wash your face, brush your teeth, go to the gym. And then before you go to sleep, pray again. Guys, you have to do these things. And you have to think about what you want, but you have to act on it too. If all you doing is thinking, you done thought for some weeks, thought for some months, thought for some years, and then you step on the scale and you mad, and now you don't want to look at the scale no more. Now you don't want to put on your favorite clothes no more because it don't fit. It's because your ass is not putting enough action. It's people out here who are just like you. They go through the same stresses. They go through the same moments of overwhelm and adversity with family and work. They all do. Like I've had clients who they done lost parents. They done lost a job. Shit happens. But they still getting it done. They still showing up. But then your ass, it's just so much worse for me. It's just bad. I'm just not in the, I just don't know, man. I done tried so many things. It's plenty of people who done joined my coaching program who done started plenty of different things. But then they had enough belief in themselves and enough self-worth to be like, man, I'm not giving up on myself. Hey, man, coach, let's run it. I see you showing up every day. I see you posting content. I see you speaking life into people. Man, let's run it. Man, put me together a plan and let's get these results. And then they done went out and got the results. Like there's one story that really stands out. This guy named John Thomas reached out to me a couple of years ago. This story is what made me go full time, made me want to go full time in the online coaching, because I was doing in-person training before I got into online full time. And when John reached out to me on Facebook, back when I was big on Facebook, which I'm still over there as well, but he reached out and he just sent me this long ass message. Hey man, I done tried so many things, man. The diets, the workouts, the supplements, the weight go down and come back up, the weight go down and come back up. And I was like, listen, this is happening because you haven't figured out what the right routines and habits that you need to have in your life to get the results and keep them. Because the only way, the reason you've gotten to where you are right now is because of your habits. If we change these habits, you get a different result. You change the routines are just a cluster of habits. That's all it is, guys. All right. And as we changed his habits up with the way he ate, 4 months later, he dropped 48 pounds. Went and bought a basketball goal, put it in his backyard, started launching different entrepreneurial endeavors, coaching his son, felt like a positive role model. I think the interview was on my YouTube, actually. He was like, man, coach, I done went and bought a basketball goal, put it in my backyard. Man, coach, my wife can't keep her hands off of me. I'm telling you, this shit is not just weight loss, y'all. This shit will change your whole life. If you know you want better, you have way more potential than what your reality is showing in your life, guys, you have to work at it. You have to work at it, man. It's not just gonna come from you thinking and hoping and worrying. Like shit, I at times in my life, I can worry a lot, because I think about not just myself, but a lot of people. And worrying can cost you a lot of energy too. Like I've learned, stop worrying and just put in the work. Whatever you're thinking about, don't worry about it and just put in the action. And so that can drown out the doubt. That can drown out the worry. Put in the work. All right? And doing that, making that little shift has helped me so much in life. Because most people, you got the same potential as the next person, but all you doing is thinking and worrying and hoping, and you're not putting in no work. And then the next person come along, they put in the action on the same thing that you could have did, and they transform their life. 12 weeks later, they down 35 pounds. A year later, they down. Somebody like Ann, I don't even think it's been a full year yet. She down 80-something pounds. Like women be, oh well, men lose weight fast. No, hell they don't. Now, if you got a game plan, now if you running the play, now if you're taking action, you can lose weight the same way. You got to have structure. And a lot of y'all don't have structure. But these are things you want to focus on, all right, in terms of being able to get results in the gym. You got to start doing the whole cardio thing, not just for fat loss, but also for energy, for overall health. You got to start lifting weights so that way you're looking good in your clothes and when you take your clothes off. If you look at your body when you stand in the mirror and you frowning and you're like, damn, man, I got to do something. Yeah, so you start lifting weights. If you're lifting weights and you know you're doing the right thing with lifting weight, yeah, I got to start eating right. Because if you don't eat right, you won't lose the body fat. You just go be strong as hell. You just go have muscle, but the fat go be covering up the muscle. That's why you have to eat right for fat loss. All right? And then lastly, you got to have a plan. If you have no structure, if you're just winging it, guys, what do you think is going to happen if you wing anything? Like, take out fitness for a minute. If you do anything and you wing it and you have no structure around what you're doing, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to get inconsistent results. A lot of y'all, man, just can't be consistent. The reason you can't be consistent is because you don't have structure. All right. As y'all change these things up, man, you'll start being able to get results in the gym and outside the gym. Hopefully, y'all found this podcast helpful. If you did, be sure to hit the follow button, leave your boy a 5-star rating so we continue to grow this movement. And we out of here. Let go. Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable, and if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.